Hello, everyone, and welcome to Start to Finish. Citizen Sleeper. My name is Matt Bowyer. This is episode 8. That's right, we had a bunch of stuff that was going to be happening in sequence today. Less this cycle, more today. Just bang, bang, bang. Like, bang first. And then the bar. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, Fang, then the bar, and then Rabaya. All in order. One after another after another. Until then, though, we need to do something. We need to accomplish something. Probably need to get some money. We're not working in the compressor. We might get some mushrooms to the Briar, but it's like that's late game. I don't know what to do about that. We're not working in this sidereal. We're working on Fang. It's just a matter of time now. It's just a matter of time. Let's get a little 0G working. Today is kind of our free day. Let's get a meal. How much does this feed me? 3, okay. Nothing else has happened. Reasonable. This might take energy. It does not. Fantastic. Here we go. Let's wrap this up. Now we understand 0G. And that gives us a new person. No way, Moritz. You take those substandard filters back to the shitheels who sold you them. You hear the voice echoing out of the bay as you pass, and moments later, someone who you assume is Moritz drifts out with it, dragging a pallet of filter cartridges by a tether. Hey, you out there. Looking for work? Yes? I just need a hand. Get in here. The voice is coming from someone shorter than you expected. She is floating in the microgravity of the docking bay, beside a half-deconstructed life support unit that looks like it might have exploded at some point. She points a wrench in your direction. You know anything about these things? Scratch that. Just help me with the casing. Okay, I'm helping. I'm sorry. Alright then. She deftly moves around the unit, making space for you beside the central seam and the dented case. Just take a grip here and lift out and up, then I can get in and unbolt it. She whacks the unit with a wrench. Whole thing is twisted to shit. You dig your fingers under the casing and lift it away, the metal squealing from the force. She puts her hands under, spinning the wrench to slip out the bolts, catching them in her other hand when they spiral free. All good. The casing lifts off, revealing the ornate piping of the unit's interior. She whistles at the mess of ducts and filters. By the way, everyone calls me Bliss. She pats you on the shoulder, offering little in the way of an explanation. What do you do here? Conceptualization of happiness? Repairs, fit-ups, tear-downs. Bliss starts pushing and pulling at the ductwork, looking for fractured pipes. We haggle for contracts, but the good ones get snapped up quick by the bigger bays, so here I am trying to get this M2 unit running again for one of the freelance tugs. Small-time stuff. Hold this. She rips out a ribbed pipe and hands it to you like a freshly caught fish. We turn stuff around fast and neat, and maybe we get a chance at landing something bigger. Something starts hissing in the unit, and Bliss quietens it with a precise whack. But to be honest with you, the way things are going, I can already see the other crews licking their lips, ready to take this place over. I'm almost out of luck. What happened, person whose conversation I stumbled into and do not know a way to escape from? Long story. Some people just can't keep promises. She keeps working, twisting aside pipes with care. Bliss pulls her hand from deep inside the unit and out it comes, clutching a lumpen cube scorched black. This thing must have overloaded and popped half of itself out the side. You both duck down to the side of the unit and spot the exit wound, its edges fringed with more scorch marks. Grab me a replacement converter from the racks, will you? Okay. You kick off from the unit and drift over to the wall racks, where a catalog of parts sit secured in clamps. Colored tape and scrawled notes flutter across the wall, a complex organizational system of Bliss's own design. Or just a big mess. You try to pick out the right part. The M2 converter. You grab the part and push back to the unit. Bliss holds out an arm and you pass it over, the converter spinning gently as it leaves your hand. Perfect. You passed. That is, if you want to work here. Truth is, I need a hand here. My partner skipped out on me and left me with the whole mess. You seem like you might at least be better at spotting a clean air filter than Moritz. Yeah, sure. All right. You seem great. Wait, that's not all of it. My old business partner, they rinsed the place, emptied the accounts. To bid for jobs, we need to put down deposits, bring in parts, pay tug fees. That, we need chits. You want me to pay to work? Come on, it's not like that. We'd be partners, straight split. I guess I look pretty stupid. Here I am asking any random passerby to be my business partner. No offense. Yeah, it is pretty weird. Don't tease me. I wasn't. I was straight shooting, truth talking. I was kind of teasing you. Look, it's no pressure. You find the money, or you find someone who has, or you just forget the whole thing. Up to you. She gestures for you to help her refit the casing, and you both slot it back into place. I think I'm going to wrap this one up for now. But if you're into it, come back and we can bid on a new contract. Something to get our teeth into. Something that pays. You can trust me. I don't say this stuff lightly. You kick away from the bay, propelling yourself back to the handholds at the entrance. You slip out with a wave, and as you do, someone slips back in. You hear Bliss as you glide down the passageway. Moritz, I swear to God, if those filters aren't clean. You smile. Seems like this could be interesting. What does this cost me? How much are we talking? Invest. Invest. Oh. 80. 80. I don't have... Ooh, what's over here? Huh. Can rent a capsule? Is that like... Maybe if I get rid of my tracker, I would need to go stay up there. Anyway, let's get some cash. I need monies. Monies are in here. That's good monies. And let's get some data. Not in there. Data. And it's now safe to hack forever. All right, let's go cash that in. I think I can do that over here. Yeah, I can. Pay me. Pay me more than that. I should have negotiated a better return on my investment. On the other hand, I've got 80 bucks. That will get me some things. Although I'm kind of hoping. I'm really hoping that I'll be okay. It looks like I can't purchase anymore. I'm not gonna think about that right now. I'm just going to go to bed. That's starting to fill up. I'm not worried about it. Another lies. I'm a little worried about it. Okay, that's similarly extreme. Fang grins at you as the bay door slides open. Above, in the rest of the building, people are busy, frightened. They speak in hushed tones and organize endless meeting after endless meeting. Havanage have avoided a full-blown crisis for now, but change is coming. Fang is in good spirits and bundles you inside before you even have the chance to greet him. That was the slickest operation the station has seen. You made my job easy. I'm so proud. And I got to watch through the cameras as the Havanage security that weren't in on it assaulted the station. One of them just straight up whacked Hardin with their pistol. It was beautiful. What are they going to do with him? I'm not sure anyone knows, but he is cooperating in dismantling his operation and scaring off Conway. Maybe they'll exile him when they are done or hand him over to some core authority. Now I know he won't be an issue. I'm going to be focusing on systems for a bit, seeing as that's my actual job. The people upstairs weren't so happy though. They've been fielding questions about the state of the eye right and left since the recording got out. People are scared. I'm not surprised. Yeah, this whole thing hasn't won me many fans in the administration, but I think in the end they'll agree that outing Hardin was worth it, whatever the methods. The eye is old and it was never meant to run like this. The master control points that Erlen and Havanage installed, they keep it spinning from the rim. That isn't ideal. But if you were asking me if the eye will stop spinning next cycle, no. And me and a ton of other skilled people will be working to stop it happening in the cycle after that. Hardin's problem was that he didn't believe in people. He believed in systems and their ability to shape the world around them. But as far as I'm concerned, people should be the ones running the systems, not the other way around. Anyway, I know you didn't come down here for a lecture. Hey, yeah, my tracker. I haven't forgotten. I managed to finish that code solution I showed you. It's a modified Ripper worm, one made to deactivate that tracker of yours. But in the time since I got back, I added something extra. That tracker of yours doesn't just show SNARP where you are, it transmits data about the state of your body, your current condition. My worm won't just deactivate it, it'll edit that data to tell SNARP your body is irreparably damaged. DNR, do not retrieve. Pretty smart, right? Oh my man, that is perfect. Just slot it already. You take the drive and hold it in your hand, and then you close your eyes and open up your access ports. Take down your defenses. The worm immediately enters your closed network. It whips through it, taking things with it as it goes. The moment they are gone, you forget they were ever there. They just blink out of existence. A second later, it is done. You open your eyes. How do you feel? Free. You are free, sleeper. I'm running that vacuum outside again. Fang lets the word free hang in the air a little before he continues. Seems like it might be finally time for a celebration. Jenna still owes us those drinks. He laughs and you join him. And later, when you leave, you feel deeply thankful for having such a friend. As you walk away from the building, you look up at the wide curve of the eye, up at the hub and the other rim beyond it. The whole thing twinkles with lights, and it seems impossible to see it as anything other than breathtakingly beautiful. It feels, in that moment, like something eternal. That doesn't mean it can or even should last forever, or that it will never change, fade, or decay. It simply means that in this moment, this place has a future, and it is one that you know, deeply and truly, is worth protecting. Complete active scenes. That meter's still... Oh, the meter's gone! I'm so happy. I'm gonna hold on for 3. I'm gonna get a +2 on my engineering, I think, because that's fun. Because I can do so. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The compressor is almost empty when you enter. A couple of scattered patrons in the booths and a lone bartender. The bartender recognizes you immediately when you arrive and nods, and you return the greeting. You know already that you won't find Ethan here, but you had to be sure. With your tracker reporting you dead, he wouldn't have stuck around. You look at the empty stool, his empty stool, and you smile. You can imagine him on it when his slate chirps, letting him know that the target he was tracking is dead. You can imagine the screaming and the swearing, too. Is that all you were to Ethan? Another target? Or was there something else going on? It seems like a foolish question to ask now, when he has fled the station, but it bothers you anyway. You take one last look and walk out. You doubt you will ever come back to this place or the memories it holds. You walk back out into the lights of the bright market and allow yourself a smile. So this is what Fang meant when he said you were free. You could get used to this. Get out of here, you jerk. I don't need you. I don't want you around here. All right. I wonder what's going to determine... Here's a question I've been wondering. And I'll find out the answer in my own time, obviously. What ends the game? When does it stop? I don't really need to know that right now. I just wonder what makes me no longer be in danger. There is an ending. Obviously there's an ending. Why wouldn't there be an ending? It's a video game. Video games have endings. Narratives have endings. Oh, what do I do now? Steal the No, I'm not gonna steal the harvest. That's messed up, even if I could successfully do so. I refuse. I have some amount of... Not that much. I have some amount of decency. I'm gonna gamble twice? Feels a little messed up, but here I am. Yeah, the sleeper just became a degenerate. Just spending money all the time. I'm gonna save up and get a thing. Ship mine. That's what it's called. That's 2. What's going on low end? Maintenance. Oh. Let's risk it. That was a bad outcome. Alright, let's get some food. Enfys, I need money. I need money. I need food. I have money. Would you like money? I need food. Thank you, Enfys. I love mushrooms. I love them so. Alright. Hey, this meter's gone. This meter's gone. They can't get me anymore. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's get out of here. Alright, so this has another... Oh, wait, hang on. The bar. That's what's done now. Tala comes to you one shift when the bar is empty, tapping you on the shoulder as you clean the bar. It's ready. Ooh, the roll? Obviously. Grabs you by the arm before you can ask anything else and drags you into the back room. The smell hits you immediately when you enter, a cocktail of rich fermentation and chemical sharpness. The room is warm and bright now, the newly installed lights making the place look clean, whether it is or not. Tala has already pulled up a couple of stools around a metal crate where two glasses with a few fingers of pale Geralt sit waiting. I haven't even tried it yet. Oh, this is going to be undrinkable swill. You both sit at the makeshift table, the slight strangeness of the situation making you both jumpy. Tala hands you a glass. Cheers. He knocks the glass back. You do the same. The first sensation is burning, a sharp, nose-clearing blast of alcohol that has your frame querying whether you would like to activate safe mode. You gulp the drink back, and it is only then, behind the burn, that you taste the earthy tones of the mushrooms, the wood and the soil left behind like sediment. Barely there. Strong! Ooh, that was heavy. Maybe it needs diluting? That might work, open it up a bit. I don't know what I'm talking about, do you? Tala grabs a metal bottle from the newly installed work surface and adds a few drops of water into the Geralt. Try again? Yeah, how much can this cost to replace? This time the burn has a warming glow, harsh but fading off, and the woodiness less heavy. You taste something floral in among the marshy decay, something fresh and bright that you never expected to find. Both you and Tala meet eyes. It's really good, right? It is. I've never had beer. Tala grins with her whole face, and that makes you smile too. Tala pours out some more Geralt, and then adds some more water, the action's already taking on the quality of a ritual. You both drink. Tala tucks her feet up beneath her on the stool, folding her legs. She looks down into her glass and swirls the liquid thoughtfully. One piece of gold for your thoughts. Tala looks up, at nothing in particular. My father opened this place, you know. It was his attempt at making a life for us, for my family, when we got to the Eye. Refugees? From Sinza, yeah, it's one of Ember's lesser moons. I don't remember much, I was only tiny when we came. I was just thinking about something my father told me. When he first set this place up, he wanted to call it the Bantian, but he was afraid it would scare off the customer, so he kind of translated it, hence the Overlook. And these past few cycles, when I've been in here, I've been thinking that I should rename the place. Bantian. What do you think? Does it mean Overlook? Dad said he translated it to Overlook, so something like that. Watchtower, maybe, lookout. Well, that settles it then. I've made the decision without any further input, and that's honestly just fine. To the Bantian! I'll drink to that. Still harsh. Oh, Sleeper, I totally forgot. He lurches over to a corner of the room covered with a plastic sheet and whips it off like a magician performing a trick. Beneath it is a neat little kitchen, a sink, a work surface, and a compact oven with a hob. Your kitchen doesn't give you any time to respond. You can come make stuff here anytime as long as you promise not to raid the mushroom farm. I need those for the Geralt. I was thinking too that if things pick up, we could start serving proper food at the the Bantian. Do you like it? It's perfect. Tala gives you a hug, then quickly stands back. I'm sorry, I'm so glad you're here. Me too. As Tala tidies away the glasses, you inspect the kitchen, checking that it all works. It's small and salvaged, but after what you've had to put up with, it feels like a dream come true. Maybe what I need to do is I need to get like an actual place to live. Later, when she's done for the day, Tala comes back through to the bar and you share a glass of the good Geralt, the one she didn't distill. And this time you talk about nothing in particular, sharing stories about regulars or discussing the best place to eat on the Eye, which, after everything that has happened, feels like a nice change of pace. When it comes time to leave, you promise to cook for Tala and agree to let her know which shifts you'll be working in the coming cycles, and then slip out into the cool of the rotunda. And in this moment, you feel, for once, at home. It's renamed. Yeah, baby. This is awesome. Wait. Let's get my let's engineer up to +2. This feels, I don't know what tomorrow holds when this finishes, but these last 2 days have felt like a victory lap. Last 2 cycles, we'll call them. We'll call them cycles. Or that is what they are. Let's make the Greenway like us. Maybe I need to finish this, and I can find somewhere to cook. There we go. Oh, I'm bad at this. Maybe I should have put a point into getting rid of my net penalty on endure. So maybe I'll do that next time. Maybe I'll hang out here. No. See, when I engage, I can get energy back. My energy's full, so I should do something else. I should make more money. This is the place beyond capitalism, so what if I brought it back? I want to get a ship mined. I want a ship mined. I'm going to get one. Bye. Only gambling when there's no risk of loss. Rerolling my dice to get more. So I need what, 240? Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad. I can do that. Is there anything around here I can engineer with my... let me know. Does she need anything sawed? What's going on here? I can okay. Oh, see, that could have me lose money. I don't believe in that. Stocks can go down? I'm telling you, stocks can't go down. There's probably something I can do over here. I don't want to... What's going on with the mushrooms? Oh, yeah. I could. This is probably good, smart. Oh, I didn't want to get high. I just wanted mushrooms. Oh, I did not enjoy that trip. All right. All right, let's go check in with the mob. I do think I need a new house. Sooner or later. Dragos? Is that his name? Let me get mad. He might come kick me out. This isn't a house. I sleep in a container. I sit in a container at night. Even before you enter the office, you can hear the sound of Rabia working the heavy bag. He is hammering it, the chain creaking as it shakes with each hit. He's been like this since... Sabine doesn't finish the sentence. They are sitting on a stool looking at the terminal in the corner, searching through the SNARP data you pulled all those cycles ago. How have you been? I'm well, Sleeper, happy to no longer be hunted. Yadigan has plenty to deal with, and without Yannick, I'm free. They glance nervously at Rabia. Rabia stops punching, and in the silence you can hear her breathing hard. Sabine looks over at her, and you sense something between them. You realize you haven't seen them together since they tried to kill each other in this same unit. A lot has changed since then. They hooked him up like a puppet. Rabia hits the bag. Rigged that thing in his head so they could control him. Pushed the old Yannick out. I don't know why he let them in. But it's a lesson. Don't let them in. Yadigan shouldn't deal with corporations, and we never will again. She spits. She comes away from the bag. At least Yannick's death has been treated as natural. There's a chance we come back from this, that Yadigan can hold on. But there are opportunists trying to take control. Yes, but now the connection has been broken. I've been looking at removing the trackers from the implants in Yadigan's enforcers. It's a significant job, but I think with time, I can do the surgeries. Rabia walks away from the bag towards the far side of the unit. Those surgeries will never happen if Yadigan collapses! Clearly, this is a well-worn argument in this unit. What now for you? Sabine looks over at Rabia. I want to help fix this mess if I can. There's the implants, and I want to return to my surgery. The low end needs doctors. What I understand now is that Yadigan can be something if we want it to be. Coming here from SNARP, from the core worlds, all I saw was a gang. And with Yannick keeping me on a tight leash... Rabia believes, and I want that belief. I also want to be done with SNR, but I doubt they are done with me. Are you and Rabia? Yes, Sleeper, isn't that obvious? Yeah, it was. I've been wanting to say, I'm sorry that I didn't tell you where I came from. I know I've apologized before, but I want to again. Properly. When I leaked the data on the Sleeper program, it was to try to help people. Like you. But after all the cycles here, being pushed down, pushed around, trying to survive, all that got away from me. So when you turned up, it shook me up. But I ended up here. So... Oh, of course. They reach into a pocket and take out a handful of vials. These are the last of the case. You can have them. They drop them into your hands. After these last few, I don't know what we can do. With the SNARP connection broken, but I know there are other ways. Repairs, other pharmaceuticals. I even heard there are some labs out on the Greenway. Perhaps they can help? I'm sorry I can't do more. Thank you for everything. They look away, their eyes bright with tears. Rabia crosses back to you both and sits beside Sabine. They look at each other, and you can't help but smile at the idea of them together. What are you two plotting? Sabine laughs, and the sound is a welcome one. You watch the two of them teasing each other and smile. Later, when you leave, you take that handful of vials out of your pocket and look at them. You can still feel that core of anger deep down inside, and you don't know if it will ever leave. But SNARP doesn't own you anymore. They can't, because this place, these people, own you. They are what makes you get up every cycle. They are what keeps you breathing. You put the vials away and walk through the low end, your senses tuned to every sight, every smell, and every sound, soaking it all in, living. Get rid of that -1. Endure, and enduring, grow strong. Out we go, baby. Welcome to the Greenway. Okay, we got a 5. To the aviary. With big points. Here we go. Here we go. There we leave. Away we go. No one wants my engineering points. Bring them to me. Bring me engineering. Alright, see, I have to get up to a +1 before I can even go out there. I haven't seen any other pluses needed. That's interesting. Maybe I'm nowhere near the end. Maybe I was wrong when I thought that. I think I'm gonna hack for the rest of my day. I've got 3 stabilizers. That is rad. Great. Data. And let's try hitting the bar. Work a shift? Says it's risky. What's the worst that can happen? Don't answer that question. Nothing, neutral. We made some money. 202. We're getting there. I don't really know what to do right now. I think I'm gonna keep getting money for reasons. I'm gonna stick at 4 dice for another turn. Another cycle. Oh yeah, baby. Here we go, out to the Greenway. Put the time in. Time to unlock our inner druid. Corporate garden. One more. Yes! Crap! Alright, so that didn't get me what I wanted it to. So I could just work there. Alright, let's try and get some spores. Excuse me, I need spores? Are they in here? Spores, please. Un spore. Mmm. Spores. Alright. That there was a spore. Planted it. Let's get a little food on the way back home. I Amphis, you're the only person I wanna eat. This is where I eat. You need matsutake caps. I don't have any of those. I'll keep my eyes open, and if I come across them, I will give them to you. I think I can get them back in that section. Alright, this will take me back down to 1, or to 3 dice. Because I'm out of repairs. But this is fine. I can do this for a little bit longer. Back over. Not in there. In here. The mushrooms. Yes. 2 spores. In you go, baby. The old growth of the aviary. Oh, it's gone. It's created a rich medium into which you can place the spores from the groves. They'll grow well here. It is precise work. Alright. 4 cycles. And then that will be done. Alright, let's get the commune to like me. Like me. Thank you. Sweet. New drive discovered. Join the commune. Could I find a home here? I don't know, could I? I bet I can. I like how optimistic this game is about community and coming together, helping each other out. I like that. It's a nice testament to the fact that this is really how the world works, as opposed to what people act like it might do. I appreciate that. Anyway, to the hippies! Alright, this should get me... This will be halfway, so this might give me something. Got me my energy back. It did not give me anything else. Reroll that. Alright. Come on. You're almost there. You did it! And I'm full. And I've got an upgrade. I'm a communist. I joined a commune. I mean, getting the +1 is what I'm really looking for there, right? Let's sit on this point. Because the sunbathe dice action, I'm not gonna do. That's not quite what I'm looking for. But we got multiple options here. Rico! You head down into the Haifa compound, following a blue painted line that is labeled Laboratories. The member you were assigned to work with told you they'd asked to see you, but you still have no idea what about. The line takes you to a blue door and through to a glass-roofed chamber where a network of stems and leaves filters the sunlight coming through the ceiling, casting the whole chamber in a strange yellow-green. Peaceful, isn't it? Distracted by the green, you missed the woman standing at a lab bench, camouflaged by the dappled light. Welcome to my sanctuary. Come, let's talk. Who are you? Of course, my apologies. I'm Rico. I run the botany program at Haifa. Botany program? Yes, the plants in the Greenway are vital to Haifa's continued existence. It's important we understand them. She lifts a tiny sample jar. Yellow spores dance inside. Haifa lives off the land of the Greenway. It's what allows us to live like we do. No one here pays or is paid. We sleep here. We feed each other. We work for each other. Rico walks away from the bench and waves for you to follow, opening a small door and leading you down a glass corridor surrounded by vivid green. All this? She says, gesturing at the overgrowth. It's kind of a miracle. What do you think usually happens to plants on stations like this when they are abandoned? They die? Eventually, yes, they cannot live without intervention. She leads you left at a crossroads. This entire game is leading you left. Pay attention to it. But here, they endured. No, they thrived. You look at the bright tendrils wrapped around the metal frames of the corridor. They look dominant, strong, like they are taking control of this place. Of course, Solheim tried to create a stable biosphere here, patchworking the surface with gardens and algae tanks that feed into a network of microbial reclamation systems. But the Greenway was always envisioned as extractive, a place from which the harvest is removed and sold to those living on the station, not a closed loop. For this reason, when the collapse came, the Greenway should have gone with it. Erlin himself was so convinced of it that his first colony never even came here to try to reclaim it. The Eye instead relied on outside favors and influences, shipments from the inner system, and small-scale agriculture systems like kelp and fungal farm stacks. And yet, here we are, among growth and decay, a biosphere flourishing. When Haifa came here, we expected to find only vacuum-dried stalks and leaves, and perhaps some fungal colonies hidden in the mulch. But we found a jungle. With this, Rico hits a button on the wall and leads you through a large pair of double doors into a huge, impossible chamber. It is every kind of green, from the pale algae tanks to the dark vines that surround them. It is wet, too, a rarity on the Eye. Condensation clouds the light from the high glass roof and gathers on the shiny, broad leaves of shrubs. Ow! That is exactly our question. Rico turns to you, visibly excited by the room you're both standing in. It doesn't make sense, but in many ways this system has stabilized. Unlike the farm stacks closer to the gap who need input to support their meager output, this place runs itself. Perhaps Solheim managed something new here. Perhaps they tweaked the plants or built new systems buried deep below us. Or perhaps their collapse caused some fortunate cascade, an unlikely chemical reaction within the biosphere. That's what I'd like you to help me find out. Me? Yes, you. These halls run deep, Sleeper, and I'm getting old. She stamps her foot on the metal grating of the walkway. Whatever is causing this, it's to be found in the groves deep in the Greenway. Haifa won't spare anyone for an expedition. It's too dangerous and unnecessary, they say. I can make the case, but I can't get the votes. You sleepers are hardy beings. I know that much, and you can speak to the Eye, uncover its secrets in ways I never can. Bring me samples, spores, seeds, and blooms. I can grow them in the lab and study them. The deeper they are found, the better. I will try. Thank you. And thank you for listening. Rico leads you back out of the huge chamber and up through the passages. She is a little slower now and stumbles on the steps. You help her where you can. It's good to have new blood in the commune, she says. Many of us have been here a long time and few come through. She settles back at her bench in the lab, stretching her legs. You go to leave. Come back if you find something, Sleeper. There are discoveries to be made. And you follow the blue line back out of the compound, all the time thinking of that impossible magical green. Ooh. Cool. What goes into that? Spores. Grove spores. I didn't really go anywhere. Maybe I start up here, I guess. Like, so we're gonna start with like these spores. These are grove spores. Sure. Sure. Oh, I can just sleep here. Yay! I joined a commune. I knew I had it in me. That's not great. But we're gonna be fine. Alright, first up, spores. More spores. Give them to me. Deliver to me the spores. Thank you for the spores. I have something for you. They are spores. Space. Sleeper, you warm my heart with each delivery. Thank you. Everybody's so happy all the time. Nothing new here. It's still locked down. Let's finish the spores. Spores! For you. Okay. Oh. That's a quick update. Sleeper, I have some of yours here. Come see. She beckons you over to a heavyweight-looking console, wired to a series of specimen jars, some of which contain your spores. What does it say? I don't care. What does it say? The spores you have here are a real cocktail, a selection of types from within the groves, but I've been able to isolate a few. Here we have Tricholoma matsutake. Rico breezes through the Latin and Japanese pronunciation as if it was nothing. Your narrator, however, a species Solheim somewhat modified for use in the station. She brings up a panel on her console showing a chemical composition, all gradiented bars and obtuse acronyms. This is the composition of the Solheim modified matsutake spores. Modified? Yes, every species on the eye is a tweaked variant of Solheim's, of course, but that's not the point. Rico brings up another panel, identical in layout, but with wildly different colors and numbers. You see, this is what your matsutake spores look like. I don't understand. Look at the composition. They're totally different. Rico glances at the specimen jar as if it might have something to add. They are fundamentally the same spores, but they carry different chemicals and different signals. Solheim may have introduced their own tweaked versions in the beginning, but the groves have and still are affecting them. Do they still grow? Exactly what I wondered. She moves to another desk where two trays sit side by side. The first contains nothing but plant mulch. The second you smell before you even look at it, the pungent aroma of the fruiting matsutake like rotting, sodden overalls laced with an edge of spice. That is among the most uncomfortable paintings ever made for me of a smell. Matsutake here are grown from Solheim stalks, pulled from a spore vault in this complex. They are delicious, by the way. The empty tray is germinated with the spores you collected. No activity, no germination, nothing. But the groves are full. Yes, they are. Rico looks at you directly, and you suddenly realize how much she is enjoying this. So, here is our puzzle, Sleeper. Spores from the groves won't grow in the lab. But gathering fruiting bodies from the groves is too unpredictable. We need to grow a fruiting body from some of these spores so we can track it, understand it. In short, I need you to become my mushroom farmer. Actually, I already started. Well, an eager mycologist. I'd never have guessed. I assume you set yourself up in the aviary? I've been eyeing that place up for its proximity to the groves. Bring me whatever grows, not just matsutake. There's more than a couple variants in there, so I'll need plenty of samples. These little things are reflections of their conditions, their smell, their taste, their chemistry. It all derives from the conditions of their growth. Enough of these, and we'll have a picture of what is happening here, of the ways in which this biosphere is modifying itself, or being modified, whichever the case may be. Riko pops the matsutake cap into her mouth, taking you by surprise. And don't worry, Sleeper. If this turns out to be a dead end, I'll make sure that not a single mushroom will go to waste. Ah! Alright. Well, the spores will be done soon. So, hang tight. Let's see what's going on over here. Everything seems alright. Reroll. That was worse. Come for hackings. Not there. Hackings? Nope. Hackings. Thank you. Data. So much data. Turn in the data. It's over here. $215. That's not bad. Alright, I'm gonna sleep over. I wish I didn't have to interact with it every time. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna do one more turn at this level. And then next turn, I'm gonna go back up to 5 dice. We got plenty of time. Some of the urgency has gone down, which I don't say is a bad thing by any stretch of the imagination. And gotten rid of some of the things that were following us. Now, just getting some bank. Before I do that, I think I'm doing things here already. I feel like I'm making progress on this. I'm trying to get a ship mine. That's gonna be a while. Maybe I'll get some caps coming up. Working on that. I don't know. Working on that. I'm not doing this. Good luck, everybody. I choose to believe in you. $263. I've purchased a ship mine. Then I'm gonna go purchase some dinner. Do I have to pay for food up here? I just use a dice for it. Okay. Okay. Cool. You know, if I rest real quick, I can get these. I can find out. Let's check my harvest tomorrow. Check out the harvest. Stabilize the body. Yeah. End cycle. This is going well, he says convincingly. Ooh, look at those dice. Those are good dice. I'm a fan of those dice. To the aviary. Oh, I have to harvest the mushrooms. I have to use dice. Okay. Of course, they don't just like pop out. Fungus yield. Boy. Those take a lot. Alright. Alright, let's think on that. Let's think on that. Well, we got a ship mine we can give to Ankita. We're gonna do that next time. This might just take a little bit. This might just take a little bit of time. Maybe I will work on the ship coming up. I don't know. But I guess we'll determine that coming up soon, or I'll just keep getting money. Keep running on the crypto train. That's something that happens in space. Alright. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. See you all next time. Bye!